Welcome to this video all about Reiki. So what is Reiki? Why do we use Reiki? Why do we care about Reiki? All that kind of thing. So I'm not going to go into a huge history, and yes, a lot of this is going to be sort of my opinion, my take on Reiki. I am someone who, when I teach Reiki, I do use the manuals by William Rand. However, I don't teach to the manual. I think the manuals are a beautiful resource, both the Reiki 1 and 2 and the Master ones and the Holy Fire Master. Beautiful resources. I think about them sort of like a history book where you really need to use discernment and feel into what feels right to you and what doesn't. So you don't expect like you're going to get this like elaborate history right now in this video. If that's what you're looking for, you can just, bye, thanks for coming, go find the right video. Okay, so Reiki, in my opinion, is like life force energy, love energy, universal, light, wisdom, healing. I do believe that anyone can use Reiki, whether you were attuned to it by a Reiki master or not. I don't think it's something that is only for a chosen few. However, if you take a Reiki course, I think that is helpful because you learn how to sort of work with the Reiki energy, especially if you want to use the symbols that come along with it. You learn what the symbols are, how to use them, and I do think by attuning or doing placements with the Reiki energy, which is sort of the old school way of doing it, which a lot of people still do it this way, is it's like the Reiki master. I would pass the energy to you in the Holy Fire system, which is just another lineage of Reiki. What happens is I hold like sacred space for you, and the Reiki comes directly to the student and sort of attunes them to the energies of Reiki. So I do think that's helpful. I think it makes us more, I think it makes the Reiki more easily powerful and more easy for us to use when we do that. However, if that doesn't feel right to you, learning from a teacher or doing the attunements or whatever, you can still call on Reiki. You can still send Reiki. I think you do it like, your kid scrapes their knee and you put your hand, or like gets hurt and you put their hand on it. You're sending like healing energy through your hands. I think we can just do it more consciously. And I think when we actually take Reiki courses, we learn how to do it more consciously, and it's more on our minds, and we're just more in sync with that Reiki energy. But anyone can do it. My kid's looking for me, so this might get interesting. Okay, excuse the choppiness of this video. This is why you don't make videos when your children are home. So the ways that I love using Reiki best are to energetically clear my home, or bring in kind of some energetic protection, mostly for clearing my room. I love giving myself a Reiki shower, which is literally just like getting Reiki in your hands and letting it shower over you. That's my favorite to do. It's super easy. I'm not someone that's going to go and do all the hand positions. If you've been for like a Reiki session, there's certain positions that they put their hands to like go over your whole body. I do teach that to my students, but I don't personally use that. I do more of an intuitive kind of Reiki thing where I'm just like, where are my hands drawn, and that's where I'm going to go. So there are many ways to use Reiki. Some people love like charging their vitamins up with Reiki, or you can Reiki your food, you can Reiki your water. It's kind of similar almost to like blessing something. Oh no, here comes my child. Anyone watching this without kids is going to be so annoyed. Those are my favorite ways, but the biggest way I think is when something's going, you can bring it to me. When something's going, like when a loved one, yeah, I'm doing a video for them. When applesauce. Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Applesauce. Go stick a straw in it.
Stick a straw.
Okay. My favorite way to use it, maybe not my favorite way to use it. One really great reason to be with Reiki and all that good stuff is that if you have a loved one who is going through a tough time, it feels really good to be able to be like, okay, I know you're going through a tough time. There's really not a lot you can do sometimes for people depending on what's going on, but you can send them Reiki and if they're into it. And it can be a really beautiful gift. When my mom was sick for a little while, I'll still she's one of the only people that I ever do like full in-person Reiki sessions for. Just because I don't have like down here, there's not like a space this is like a normal basement besides this little area. I don't really have a space to like give Reiki sessions right now. And I do everything else over Zoom, which is good to know, right? You can send Reiki. It's like magic. Literally, you can send it over time, over distance. You don't have to be at the same time as someone or in the same physical location. Energy is just crazy powerful, and the intention of your mind and your imagination. But when she's going through a tough time, it's like it feels so good for me to be able to be like, hey, you want a 20-minute session? And I can like have her relax, and she feels so good after. It feels really good to be able to offer that to people, and then obviously offer it to yourself too. Those are the biggest ways that I use Reiki. Owen, you saw him. He sends love. He doesn't call it Reiki. He wants to call it sending love, but he'll be like, do you want rainbow love? Or, little kids are so good at it. So good. Because they'll just play right along. Their logical mind isn't like, well, how does it work? That doesn't make sense. You're here and they're there. Kids are pretty incredible with it. So you can also do this totally with your kids. Okay, that's it for now. You want to come show them how you send love?
Wait.
You can't see anybody else, just us.
Okay.
Come show them. They want to know how you send love.
Oh.
Okay, Owen loves to send love.
Yeah.
He calls it sending love when he sends Reiki. Okay, show them what you do. Send them some. Go ahead. Do you think they felt it?
Yeah.
What color are their hearts?
Rainbow.
Rainbow?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Any advice for them if they want to learn how to send love?
No.
No. Is it easy?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come over here. Say bye.
Okay, stop the video.
Okay.